Good evening or morning, whenever you're watching this. I hope you are having a great time wherever you are and can stay awake during this speech practice video. How many people in the class do you think have fears? Well, it should be all of them. Everyone is afraid of something. We've studied in speech class about how public speaking and speech is a fear well known throughout all of America. Many people, my mom, everyone in the class is somewhat afraid of this. Now, why are they afraid of just talking in front of a group of people? Well, fear, defined, is an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. Now, danger can be physical, mental, emotional, anything that you think would hurt you in any way. Now, in order for me to get over my fear, I had to know exactly what it was I was afraid of, which is the very first thing that I had to know in order to get over my fear. After I knew what I was afraid of, I had to learn how to acknowledge it and how to accept my fear as what it was. And after accepting it, which was a long process, I had to make it known to others so they could help me get over my fear. Now, what is my fear, you may wonder? My fear is being like my elders. I have good examples in my life, and I have bad examples in my life. And drawing parallels, being analytical, I see how I've attained good examples and good qualities from people and bad qualities. And I don't want to have some of the bad qualities because they could hurt me. And here's a couple reasons. Alcoholism. It is well known that America has an alcohol epidemic. Nearly 30% of Americans have had some sort of alcohol problem. My family struggles with alcoholism and substance abuse, and I've lost my grandfather to it, and other members of my family have been through the ringer from it, and it's no good. No good for anyone. Narcissism. Narcissism is when you have an obsession with how people see you, and that could be how people see your personality, could be how people see you physically. You're obsessed with it, and if you're obsessed with yourself, no one wants to be around you, quite frank. These are dangerous things that I have to always know not to be like in order to be successful in life. Other family members, my brothers, uncles, parents, cousins, they all have some sort of this. Everyone has someone that they don't want to be like in their family. And I guess it just really got to me, and that's why I'm afraid of it. Acknowledging my fear is something that was easy and very difficult. How I did it is I got up and looked in the mirror and told myself that I wasn't going to be like certain people. And that sounds very simple, but when you're talking about your family, that is hard to do because you love your family. Some of the benefits of doing this. It allowed me to make a clear decision and not allow my emotions to get in the way of deciding what I was going to be in life. Emotions are good, but it makes you have bad decisions. You think too quickly. You make wrong decisions and you can't go back, and it just snowballs. Another thing is it helps me know that I have to accept things that I can't change. I can't change people. I can't change myself. All I can do is make the best with what I have. Family, they are always going to be your family. And no matter what you do, you can't change them. You have to love them. You have to love yourself. You have to accept things for how they are. Making my fear known was the last thing, and it's an ongoing thing. Telling my family about my fear, telling anyone about what you're afraid of is hard, but when you have to tell your family that you don't want to be like people in your family, it's very difficult. And that's why you have to go to others, school faculty, friends, things like that, to find help. And eventually you have to confront the people face to face, which is very, 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 very difficult. And I can't say who I had to do it to, just say I had to do it. Most fears are rational, and that means that you have to face them at some point. And I had to work on it to beat it. It took a long time, but I'd say that I'm pretty happy with where I am today. In order to overcome my fear, I had to know exactly what it is I'm afraid of. And after I know what it is, I have to acknowledge it, had to acknowledge it, still have to acknowledge it, and accept it. And make it known to other people, which I'm doing right now. I hope you are able to conquer your fears, and I hope you all do good on your speeches. Thank you very much.